Hello everybody, and welcome back to After Dark with Super Marcey, an adults-only podcast. I'm your host, Super Marcey, and I just talk like that for the intro. We make it sexy after dark. Yes, welcome back to the podcast, and this episode is being recorded live on Twitch in an After Dark first, because why the hell not? But yes, I'm Super Marcey, your host of this weird and wonderful show, and joining me for the shenanigans that we will explain momentarily is my BFF, my co-host on other podcasts over at the Super Network, and he also now has his own podcast. Please welcome, as I said, my BFF, Mr. Bede, the terrible Australian Jermyn.
Oh, hi, Marcy. How are you?
Doing good. Very excited to be back on the After Dark space, and also actually doing a live episode.
Indeed. Like, it's been, I've been on the show a few times, but actually, you know what? Before we begin, since you started off the show with a sexy voice, it's only fair that I do a sexy voice.
It is only fair.
This show is like, hello there. I'm gonna talk like this throughout the rest of the show.
Damn straight, boy.
Everyone's gonna be quivering in their boots because they can't handle the sexy silkiness of this voice.
No, they cannot.
Which I may not do, but we'll see how the rest of the show goes.
We'll see how stupid this gets very quickly. But yes, back when After Dark with Super Marcey was a Patreon exclusive show over on the Super Network's Patreon, one of the episodes I did was like just a little game of Never Have I Ever, and it was quite fun, and I haven't done anything like that again, so I just thought, hey Bede, let's play our version of the game Fuck, Marry, Kill, except we'll be calling it, in the more Aussie way, Root for fuck, shack up with for marry, because, you know, you don't necessarily need to marry someone to just be with them forever, right? Or, you know, till you're dead.
I mean, it helps.
Yeah. But, you know, we like to think freely, you know. And then instead of kill, it's just going to be piss off, so it's not as mean. So it's just like, piss off, mate. See you later. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back. No more, no more, no more, no more.
No more. That's how you gotta say it. No more.
No more. No more.
More. Anyways.
Yes. So we're gonna hit each other with... we're not actually literally gonna hit each other. Because that would be weird. We are going to come up with, 3 names of things we can... like, people or whichever that we can ask each other, and we both have to answer it because it's only fair. So yeah, Bede, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Why don't you kick us off with 3 names that we are either gonna say we're gonna root, we're gonna shack up with, or we're gonna tell to piss off, and I guess if something needs explaining, we can explain.
Yeah.
You'll think, well, Bede.
I mean, I've got one in mind, so that should be pretty easy. It's a To Be Tuesday related one.
Well, that helps.
So,
okay.
Yeah, so Marcy, you have to root, shack up, or piss off either Dr. Beck from Stalked by My Doctor, the Terry from Blood Rage, or the Killer from Night Killer.
Oh, that's actually really tough. I don't quite know, actually. Wait, what was the first one again?
You got Dr. Beck.
Oh, Dr. Beck, sorry. Okay. No, I'm good. Okay. Alright. I'll shack up with Dr. Beck, because he's probably the least weird one out of those.
And also, And also, he's looking for love, Mars.
He is. I'll just tell him, I'm freshly 18. He should go for it. Ew. I will tell the killer from Night Killer to piss off. He can piss off. And I guess I'll probably just shag Terry from Blood Rage and pray that he doesn't kill me.
Indeed.
Now I'm assuming who we have in the chat is Shane.
Yeah. Yes, it's Shane. Because I told him he had to come on the Twitch, and now I deeply regret that.
You should. I'm not going to read out what that was, but yes. Although apparently they said is not, so we'll see. We'll see. But I did play a bit of a Twitter joke earlier today.
Indeed. But I was more curious what you picked, because I didn't expect... I mean, I knew it wasn't what I think it was going to be. I was just more curious what you would have picked, and I wasn't disappointed.
Yes,
it made me laugh.
Good. As it should be. But I did my answers, so what are yours for those three?
Oh, jeez. Oh, well...
Because you have to answer them all, right?
Yeah, well, I have to shack up with Dr. Beck, because like I said, he only just wants love. I mean, yes, he stalks women, and he terrorizes them, but the only thing the man wants is love.
He just wants
some love. And is that so much to ask? Exactly. And he just wants to be married. So I do that for him. I'm gonna have to say I probably would have to root the killer from Night Killer.
Ew.
Mainly because... like, he's got that claw hand, so there's probably going to be some weird action going on there. True. But also, he's like, spoilers for people who have never seen the movie, like, it's basic... well, let's just say there's more than one side to this character. So I think, like, on a good day, you might have the other side, and then on a bad day, you're probably going to have the other side, which is a bit more scarier, but then you have to find a common ground between the two of them. And then, of course, I have to kill Terry, mainly because he murdered someone and sent his brother off to the insane asylum, so, he's a bad egg. He's not a good egg.
I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Neither of them really are, but I guess I could see at least, like, if they were in the Night Killer, like, costume, at least with the claws, he could give you a bit of a back scratch afterwards.
Oh, yeah, like, he could just, or even if I just have an itchy back, he could just go like that.
Yeah, exactly, or just scratch it with the claws.
Or if I have something hard to reach, he can use his claw hand to pick it up and grab it for me.
That is true.
See, these are things you have to be very proactive about.
Yes. That is very true. Okay, so I'll hit you with a similar theme.
Yes.
To be Tuesday's films we've watched on there.
Ooh.
So, yeah. Yes. I don't know if I actually wrote this one down, though. I don't think I did, so I have to remember what I thought of. Alright.
Yes.
I've got it. Okay. So, Louise Lasser in Blood Rage.
Ooh.
Melanie from Night Killer.
Yes.
And Shannon Tweed from Possessed by the Night.
Oh, this is a hard one. You really picked three really interesting ones.
Well, those are my thoughts for to be related.
Yeah, I actually have another to be related one I want to give you, but I'll give that right after.
Yes.
Let me have a good think of this one, because this is pretty hard. Alright, I think I got it.
I think I have it as well.
Obviously, I have to shack up with Louise Lasser.
Well, that's a given.
Yeah, because, she's who I... Okay, Shane just asked me, he wants me to do the voice. Okay, hold on. I'll see if Louise is around, so I can get her, so be one sec, be right back. Louise, you want to say hello to everyone?
Hello everybody, it's Louise Lasser. I can't believe I'm on this very sexy show with the very adorable Super Marcey. And I'm also going to be drinking some red wine and eating some pumpkin pie later.
Ooh, sounds delightful. It is the season for pumpkin pie,
Indeed.
actually.
Indeed, so I won't hold everybody up because this is your show. I completely invited myself against everyone's permission. So I'll talk to you all later, and everybody here listen to the To Be Tuesdays podcast because they've done 3 of my movies on that show, and those are the best ones to listen to. So go listen to those episodes. Anyways, I'll talk to you all later. Bye.
And I'm back.
That was weird, but anyway.
Yes, but so pretty much yes, I would marry Louise Lasser because in Blood Rage, all she wants to do is settle down and get married. But it's her serial killing son Terry who's kind of ruining everything. So.
I know it's all Terry's fault. It really
exactly, and of course you can't go wrong with like getting red wine and eating pumpkin pie, and also she's gonna make a nice. Big, even though we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in Australia, it's going to be a nice big dinner anyway. So
exactly,
she is definitely the the shacking up type. Root, hello, Shannon Tweed. Watch Possessed by the Night and tell me if you did not want to sleep with her too. So there you go. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to kill Melanie from Night Killer.
Yeah, I actually think mine would be the exact same as yours. Because I was like, it'd be Shannon Tweed to root. And it would have to just be, say, like, piss off Melanie. Nah, she'd be like, listen! Listen! Melanie! I should have to do that first, but then tell her to piss off. I'm sure she'll just go sulk in front of a mirror and just fondle her tits, so it's fine. It's fine.
Exactly.
Oh my god, this is staying like in the even podcast on the audio, but my hair has gone so stupid with the humidity that it's just bothering me that I've got these weird curls at the top and I'm like so distracted.
See, Marcy, this is what you should have done like me, what I did earlier. You just go get your hair cut and you become bald like I am.
I could just shave my head.
Well, that too. That's what I mean.
Yeah, like whatever. Alright, back to you!
Alright, I got this one. Okay, you're probably gonna hate me.
I already do right now.
Alright, my root, shack up, or piss off is gonna be either
oh god.
the creature in a jar from Possessed by the Night.
Ew.
The Shrieker from Shrieker.
Alright.
Or Steven Seagal from Sniper Special Ops.
Okay, so I'm telling Steven Seagal from Sniper Special Ops to piss off. Straight off the bat, he's... Nah. You're getting pissed off. Look, I'll root that weird Shrieker thing. Because,
Yes.
it might be kinky. I don't know. And I'll marry the head in the jar thing because, like, it can't really do anything. It's stuck in a jar, but it'll make me very crazily horny. So I'll just shack up. I'll shack up with someone else to just fuck them while the jar watches. Easy.
Exactly.
Comment 2022 Seagal is sexy as fuck. When he's eating those 50 Subways for lunch.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Exactly. He's just like sitting there going, man, hello everyone, it's Steven Seagal. I want to order at least 50 Subways, 40 buckets of KFC, 30 McHappy Meals, 20 milkshakes, and also 10 packs of celery because I gotta watch my diet. But anyways, though, me personally,
yes.
Obviously you'll have to tell Steven Seagal to piss off.
Yeah, take all that food with you, mate.
Yeah,
actually, leave me a couple of buckets of fried chicken.
Exactly, he can leave all the food and then piss off.
Yes.
So, I'm actually gonna say I would root the creature in a jar.
Ew.
Because think about it, the power. Actually, it wouldn't even be by choice because since this creature in the jar somehow has the power to make people horny. Yes, I am not making any of this up at all.
It's in the movie, guys.
Yes, and I would probably have to have sex with it if it wanted me to, or have sex with someone else. And so I'm going to have to marry the Shrieker because it's got 2 heads. And, you know...
Like I said, it'll be kinky shit.
It would be a fun... Yeah, and also you have a nice conversation. So if you get tired of talking to one head, you can talk to the other one.
Oh, that is true. That's true.
Yes.
I mean,
also, since it's two heads sharing a body, they might, you know, do more around the house, like clean and cook and
you
stuff.
just want slave labor.
Yes.
You just want that shrieker to be a 1950s housewife.
Exactly. But it has to. But it's not problematic because it's a creature, so it's not a woman. So there you go.
Yeah,
and maybe
well,
it wants to. Maybe it wants to be a 1950s housewife.
I mean, who knows?
50s housewife. Sorry.
Maybe that's all that was missing.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Exactly.
All right. I've got one for you.
Oh, I'm scared.
All right. So, Arnie as Mr. Freeze in Batman and Robin.
Yes.
Jean-Claude Van Damme as Frank Dukes from Bloodsport.
Mm-hmm.
And Sylvester Stallone as whatever the character was called, because I can't remember, from Spy Kids 3.
Oh, geez. Okay, I have to really think about this one. I think I might have to kill Sly's character from Spy Kids 3.
We're not killing, they're just getting pissed off. They're pissing off.
Sorry, piss off. Sorry, I'm used to the other way. I might have to tell Sly's character from Spy Kids 3 to piss off. Because, I mean, you know, he's the bad guy, and he's like, there's multiple versions of him, and you might get sick of one and get sick of the others, so you just have to tell them to piss off. I would probably have to root Arnie as Mr. Freeze. Because I can imagine, like, if you do have sex with Arnold's Mr. Freeze, he would just be, like, making a lot of ice puns throughout the entire thing. And for some reason, he's, like, maneuver might be the hot and cold maneuver.
He'd be like, your dick is an icicle. I don't know what that accent was either.
Actually, now that I'm terrified because he might have icicle dildos. I don't know.
I really don't know.
Or just icicle toys. And it's going to be cold. So I'm going to have to go with Shack Up with Frank Dukes from Bloodsport, played by Van Damme. Mainly because, you know, he has to go take a shower. And also, you know, he's going to defend your honor. He will fight in a tournament. I'm sorry.
A tournament.
In a tournament.
A tournament. He will fight the Kumite, damn it.
Exactly.
Alright, mine is slightly different. I might actually tell Mr. Freeze to piss off. Because I would probably get sick of those puns very quickly. Let's just be real here. Look, I might just shag the Sly from Spy Kids, and we'll see how that goes. You know, he might have his own toys. We'll see if that gets into the kinky shit. And yeah, same, like, we'll shack up with the Van Damme from Bloodsport. Because then I'll just, like, get him to continuously do impressions of when he was supposedly a kid. I wasn't going to steal it!
I wasn't going to steal it. You're not gonna call the cops? What kind of a deal?
Amazing. And plus, I got to go take a shower.
Got to go take a shower.
I can't remember the line exactly, but it's something like that.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I got one for you, and this is an old ladies edition.
Let's get it on.
Okay, we're gonna have to read Shane's very soon, like after we do mine, because he's got a good one.
Oh, yes, let's do this first, because I actually really like
we'll
this.
Alright, so I'll read it out, and this is what Shane in the chat says.
If it's not Shane, I apologize.
No, it is Shane, because I recognize that name. But, yeah, so he pretty much says, I'm throwing names that I expect to be ignored, but I'm doing the no retreat, no surrender leads list with Kurt McKinney, Lauren Avedon, and Keith Vitale.
Alright, I'm gonna go first, because I think this for me is really easy. Really easy. Alright, as much as I hate to do it, I might have to tell Keith Vitale to piss off.
Yes.
I am gonna shag Kurt McKinney, but, I'll make sure that version of him is of age, because you just don't. You have no idea how old he's meant to be. No retreat, no surrender. So it's confusing. And because I love Mr. Lauren Avedon so much, it's one of my big interviews back in the day. I mean, he's already shacked up with lovely lady, but he'd be my choice to shack up with, because I think it'd be cool, you know.
Indeed.
Yeah.
This is a pretty easy one for me. I'll have to tell Keith Vitale to piss off, and when I tell him, he's going to have the most hilarious crying scene in all of cinema history.
I really hope so. I really hope so.
I'm going to root Lauren Avedon.
Well, now.
So, because, you know, I haven't seen much of Lauren's work, so apologies, Lauren, if you're watching right now. But, you know, I'd still, like, root you anyway, because, you know, I've seen at least one or two of your movies, so I would definitely be in it. And I've got to marry Kurt McKinney if his character becomes of age, because I don't know how old he is in the first No Retreat, No Surrender movie.
Mm.
And also, you know, he seems like a caring guy who wants to protect his friends and family from Van Damme. So why not?
It works. It works. Checks out.
Yes.
Checks out.
It does.
Now, I think it is actually back to you. With your all ladies edition, apparently. Allegedly.
Indeed. Allegedly. Okay. Here, another To Be Tuesday related one.
Okay.
Are you ready, Marcy?
I am ready.
Batwoman from Batwoman.
Alright.
Nomi Malone from Showgirls.
Oh.
Or Frankenhooker from Frankenhooker.
Oh, jeez. Okay, so clearly I have to shack up with Nomi Malone. It's Nomi Malone. Like, come on, that's totally happening.
Yes.
Yeah, shack it up with Nomi. What was the first one again? I've already forgotten because I'm stupid.
Batwoman from Batwoman.
Batwoman! That's right.
And Frankenhooker.
Yeah, between Batwoman and Frankenhooker. You know what? I kind of want to shag Frankenhooker. She might want like $10 for it, but who knows? I'll just tell Batgirl to piss off, even though I don't really want to.
You want a good time?
Yeah.
You got $10?
I mean, yeah. 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 That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. I mean, the Nomi Malone one was like a no-brainer, so that was fine. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to piss off Frankenhooker. I mean, I could easily get it from
Frankenhooker.
I mean, I could easily get it from Frankenhooker, but I kind of want a little bit more of a challenge. I want someone who's going to play a bit.
Right. Okay.
And I mean, she'll already want it anyway. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You might get exhausted with her, I think.
And then my head might explode, so you never know. So I'll have to tell her to piss off. I might have to... I might have to root Nomi Malone. Because, I mean, I've seen her moves already, and they're terrifying, but there's a slight kind of turn on about it. Like, it's kind of one of those things, it's like having sex with someone inside a washing machine. It's like, I mean, it sounds like a good idea, but it's also terrifying at the same time. So
yeah, it's like trying to fuck someone while you're in a tidal wave or something.
Exactly. So
something like that.
I would want to do that just to experience it once.
Yeah.
So
I feel that.
And then I would have to marry Batwoman because I mean, she's got a very awesome, sexy outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She's also a wrestler in her spare time. And also, she's rich. So why not?
I mean, that is true. There's a lot. She's got a lot going for her, especially a Batwoman outfit, which is just a bikini.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty cool. Alright. I didn't realise, but it is still To Be Tuesday related, but it is also horror related as well.
Ooh.
Alright, so we've got Art the Clown from Terrifier.
Oh.
Victor Crowley from Hatchet. And Bilal, who is the basket case creature from Basket Case.
Oh, jeez, this is terrifying.
It is a little bit. I think it is terrifying, and I'm scared for you.
Okay, I'm gonna have to piss off Art the Clown, even though I don't want to, because he'll probably kill me. But that's the thing, though. He's probably gonna kill me anyway, regardless what I do. Like, there's no humanity with that character. Victor Crowley. I feel like his murderous rampage would stop if he just got a hug.
That's all he wants, but he keeps ripping people's arms off.
Yeah, exactly. But so I might have to root him once during that hug and then run away as fast as I can and get out of this swamp. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to marry Belial because, I mean, he's only a little head with little arms sticking out of him. And he's got psychic powers. And, you know, he just wants companionship. So I might have to give that to him.
Yeah. Okay. So, okay. Valid points. Look, I think Art the Clown just needs someone to shack up with. But then he can just do all my bidding. So I'll be like, look, this person pissed me off. Can you deal with them? Like, he's got that down pat. Yeah?
Yes.
Look, I reckon if you had a root with Victor Crowley, he might come down a little bit, because I think he just needs a bit of the...
Yes.
And I might piss off Basket Case, because I don't think he would do me good, to be fair. So... Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I got one last To Be Tuesday related one.
Okay.
I've noticed this could easily be an easy To Be Tuesday episode.
I know it could, but this is After Dark, and we're talking about fictional characters we apparently would, who we'd root or shack up with or just tell to piss off.
Exactly.
This is gold,
okay,
man.
This is the all Eric Roberts edition.
Oh, I'm already turned on by this.
Okay, so we're bringing back Dr. Beck from Stalked by My Doctor.
So we got Dr. Beck.
We're also going to have his weird character from A Karate Christmas Miracle.
Right.
And also, finally, Dracula in Halloween Hell.
Alright, this time around, I'm shacking up with that Dracula, because he's weird. And I don't know, yes. I think it could be hilarious. I'm probably going to root Dr. Beck, because that's probably all he wants. He wants a quick, let's go. And I'm just pissing off that weird character from A Karate Christmas Miracle, because, like, I really don't understand what was going on there.
Exactly. I guess for me... Hold on, I'm just typing something here.
That's all good, Bede. Get with the times, man.
I would, but, you know, I'm just slow. But anyways, what I would do... I'm going to have to piss off his character from A Karate Christmas Miracle, and it shouldn't be that hard, because his scenes were from a completely different movie.
They were.
Into that one.
They were. That is true.
Let's see... I might have to root his Dracula character from Halloween Hell.
Only if that little Dracula statue's watching.
he's gonna be like the Deddy as he's watching.
Yes.
I just like to watch you guys.
I don't know what was up with that statue, but it made me laugh.
And once again, I'm gonna have to shag up with Dr. Beck, because, again, the man just wants love. I mean, yes, he's been a stalker that likes to stalk women, but, you know, sometimes he's only doing it for reasons. He's doing it because he just wants love.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yes, it's wrong that he's stalking people, but if I'm willing to give him that love, then he'll stop stalking.
Yeah, that could be true. All right, I've got a good one. At least I think it's a good one.
Yes.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Alright.
I'm terrified, but ready.
Alright, so... John Travolta as, Vincent Vega in Pulp Fiction.
Oh. Yeah.
John Travolta as whatever the fuck character he played in Battlefield Earth, and John Travolta as Moose in The Fanatic. Let's go. Let's go.
I'm gonna have to kill his alien. I mean, I have to tell his alien character from Battlefield Earth to piss off because he's like, "You say what name?" and stuff like that. He's like very over the top as a character, and it might get annoying after a while. And also, he's a whip.
I mean,
and he's a tosser. So.
That is true. That is true. That's very true. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna have to root Vincent Vega.
I mean, he might give you a foot rub.
Well, yeah, exactly. He might give me a foot rub.
I mean, Shane's input is fuck them all off. Which I find hilarious.
Indeed. Shane's really getting into our conversation. If you got more suggestions, Shane, give us some more. Right now, I demand it. Yeah, so... And I'm going to have to shack up with Moose, because somehow, for someone who was working as one of those costume people on the streets, he lives at a pretty big house.
I know!
So you know he's going to be well off, and he also has that awesome movie memorabilia collection.
That is true. That is true.
And also, you know, I will never block him on my social media.
Yeah, you'd feel too terrible.
Exactly.
Oh, I like the new suggestion, so we'll do that after I say what my options are.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pissing off the Battlefield Earth character. I'm gonna fuck Moose, and I'm gonna hope that he gets really obsessed with me. So when I do shack up with Vincent Vega, he kills him, and I inherit everything that Vincent Vega does, because I'm just gonna pretend he's really rich. With all the crimes he does. No, not really. I feel like Vincent Vega is a very cool dude, so I think we'll try that.
As he... Exactly.
Alright, so let's do this one.
Yes.
Because I don't want to think of them as teenagers. Let's go with, like... I know you haven't seen the show yet, but you know what they look like now. Let's go with Ralph Macchio now, William Zabka now, but Martin Cove in 1984.
Okay.
This time you can go first, because I think I went first with the last one he threw out.
Alright. I think I've got this. I will have to tell Martin Cove to piss off.
He's gonna come after you.
Yeah, but you know, he can do. I'll deal with it when he comes. I would probably have to root Ralph Macchio. Because, you know, even though, yes, he's the hero of the franchise, he's also the biggest bully. So he's the biggest instigator of it all. So it would be like, yeah, I would root him. But of course, it would have to be now because, like, he looks at least 20 years old now. Shut up, Shade.
Keep the suggestions coming, Shane. I do like them.
Or anyone who's watching right now.
Yeah, if anyone else is watching, please give us some suggestions.
Yes. But I'm gonna have to shack up with Frank Zappa.
Frank Zappa?
Yes. I don't know where that came from. William Zabka. Because, you know, he got dealt a massive blow, literally. I mean, a kick in the face. And it ruined his life. And he needs some comfort. Somebody needs to comfort that man.
Yeah.
And so, I think by shacking up with me, I'd be able to provide it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't swing that way, but, you know, if I were to, I would.
I mean, fair. Look, if this was, like, little girl Marcy, who was obsessed with the Karate Kid, I'm not saying I'm not still obsessed with it, but if it was, like, you know, say I was, you know, 8 or whatever, and it was, you know, Daniel LaRusso in the first movie, Johnny Lawrence in the first movie, and Martin Cove in the first movie, I'd piss off Martin Cove. I would have we'll say the kid version, Kiss, or whatever, Johnny Lawrence, and I'd marry Daniel LaRusso. But as an adult now, I'd probably, like, I know 1984's Martin Cove is a hunky man, or a hunky boy, as Louise would say. I still might have to tell him to piss off. I probably would just shag Ralph Macchio and be like, look, one of my first crushes, I've rooted him, hooray. But I'd have to also, like, shack up with William Zabka because he's become, like, my favourite now, and especially, like, once you watch Cobra Kai, like, you're gonna love him so much, and he just wants love, so I'll give it to him. Hard. For our shacking up life.
Right through the ear.
Yes.
But anyways, though, what's your next one, Marcy?
Oh, is it? It's me, isn't it? Okay, I wrote some down. So, all right, we're gonna go with. All right, I'm gonna continue with like the characters theme.
Yeah,
we're gonna go with Sean Connery in Zardos.
Oh, jeez.
Sean Connery in A League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Uh-huh.
And Sean Connery... We'll go with something a bit decent. Sean Connery in The Rock.
Ooh, okay. This should be an easy one for me because I'd have to tell Sean Connery and Zardoz to piss off, mainly because I still haven't seen the movie yet, so...
You've seen the outfit, so that's all you need to base it on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just basing it more on the outfit, but I'd tell him to piss off, even though it is a very, very revealing, sexy outfit, which I probably would wear if someone lent it to me. Let's see. I'm gonna have to root his character from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, because he's old at this point, and you know he's. Like, he doesn't have that much long to live, so you want to give him the time of his life to, for one last time. And then finally, I would marry his character from The Rock, mainly because he knows where the riches are. They're hidden somewhere, so we can go get those riches and then sail off into the sunset.
Fair. Alright. So I'm telling... the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen version, he can piss off. I'm gonna root. I keep going to say shag when it's meant to be root. I'm gonna root his character from The Rock, because why not? You know, he's a hard ass. Should be fun. But I'll marry the Zardos version because A is a bit younger, and B, that's a fucking sexy outfit, and I think we'd rule the galaxy wearing matching outfits. Just saying. Just saying.
Yes.
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 Alright, well, you have to do the one that Shane has. Well, he's got two now.
Oh, I'm loving this. Let's do it.
Alright, let's do the first one because he's got two down here. So, this is the Peter Parker edition. So, it's either root, shack up, or piss off Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, or Tom Holland. I'll let you go first. Mark.
Yeah, look, I know people are gonna probably hate me. I am pissing off Tom Holland.
No.
I don't want to, but I'll just have to say, look, you've got... Is he still with Zendaya? I'm like, you got Zendaya, it's fine. You don't have to worry. I am gonna root Tobey Maguire, because my teenage self would have been very happy. But I am so partial to Andrew Garfield, I have to shack up with him. I'm sorry. We're getting married. We're going to have all the best life ever. So...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Ooh, alright. This is pretty easy. Unfortunately, Marcy, I'm going to have to tell Andrew Garfield to piss off, even though I do love him.
See these, Bede?
Well, I'm going by, Peter Parker's on their first movie, and his Peter Parker in The Amazing Spider-Man pissed me off, so he can piss off.
I loved it, so you can piss off. That's fine. And look, I great choice, Marcy, see?
I mean, it's not the first time that Shane's wrong, but, that's beside the point.
It's not the first time you're wrong either, so let's move on.
It's not the first time you're wrong either. Anyways, moving right along. I would have to shag Tom Holland because, you know, he can bring Zendaya into the conversation. So
At least you'd hope so.
I hope so. And also, Tom Holland can do actual backflips compared to the other Spider-Man.
I mean...
Like, he can do all
fair.
the jumping around and shit. Yes.
Fair.
And also, didn't you see his, like, lip sync?
Yes, everybody has seen that. Yes, everybody's seen that.
That is a man who probably does many things in the bedroom. So, yes, he will be my root choice.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just have to shack up with Tobey Maguire because all his Peter Parker ever wanted was love. and by the time, you know, Spider-Man No Way Home came about, and we see where his character has been through that, it kind of gives the indication that he and MJ aren't together anymore. So he's very lonely Spider-Man.
Yeah, I mean, fair. It's your choice. That's fine. All right, you kick off. You kick off the next one, which is Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, or John Leguizamo. I can't say his name. John Leguizamo in To Wong Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar, which was the
it has to be...
American knockoff of Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
Yes, so we have to kind of judge them on their drag outfits or their drag characters for this one. Okay. Whew. This is a hard one.
It is a little bit.
I may have to piss off John Leguizamo, unfortunately. Even though I don't want to, because I think he's great in the movie, but I think out of those three characters, I think he would be the one I probably would least tolerate the most. I would have to root Wesley Snipes. Because, I mean, somehow Wesley Snipes made that whole look work. And he looked like a very sexy lady, so... And I'm going to have to shack up with Patrick Swayze because he had a very mothery feel to him. So, you know, he would just be a great wife or husband or wife or whatever in the relationship. So, you know, he's someone who I could see, like, shacking up with.
Okay, one of mine's going to be the same, but two are not.
Ooh. Oh.
So, I am rooting Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
That's totally happening. But I'm going to shack up with John Leguizamo because, as Shayna said, Leguizamo was pretty as shit. And I think we'd be happy together. And unfortunately, I mean... No offense to Patrick Swayze, but yeah, in this instance, that would be a piss off. If we're talking about a different movie, maybe not.
Yes, like if we were talking about like Point Break.
I mean, that could be different.
Okay, here's mine. Point Break edition.
Oh, I love this next one that we're gonna do after yours.
Yes, I love that one too. Point Break edition. Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze. Or, bit of a swing here, because it's not going to be Gary Busey.
Damn it!
It's going to be John C. McGinley. I mean, I was going to pick Gary Busey, but he's kind of a little problematic now, so we're going to go to the less controversial John C. McGinley.
Alright. John C. McGinley just pisses off.
Yes.
Yeah, Bede will get rooted. That's perfectly fair. But yeah, I'd marry, I'd check up with the beautiful Johnny Utah. We would be happy because I'm not going to get kidnapped.
And I think that would probably be the same for me as well, so I'd be exactly the same. So we're pretty much in agreement there. But I want to do the next one.
I'm very excited for this one.
Shade is suggesting for us to either shack up, root, or piss off Ice-T, Ice Cube, or Vanilla Ice.
Alright, I've got this. It's gonna be weird, though. It's gonna be weird. Look, as much as I like Ice-T, I'm probably gonna have to tell him to, piss off. I probably would root Ice Cube, because why not? Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm marrying Vanilla Ice because No real reason, but apparently he does the house renovation thing. Maybe he's good, maybe he's shit, but either way, I'll just leech off him, so we'll be good. And then he can rap to me while we have sex.
And also, Marcy, you could drop... He could just tell you to drop that 0 and get with the hero.
Exactly. Oh wait, I didn't know Coco came with iced tea. I'm changing that. I'm pissing off Ice Cube. I'm rooting iced tea and Coco. Get out. That's happening. Just saying.
Of course you had to bring Coco, because, I mean, she is a very voluptuous lady. Who's, like, massive and sexy in all the best areas. Jeez. See...
But remember, Vanilla Ice comes with rap songs.
Yeah, well... I'm gonna leave... You know what? I'm gonna make this fair. I'm gonna leave everything else outside the free. So, unfortunately, as much as I would love to Coco... for being a part of the persuasion, I'm going to have to push her aside and not tempt me. So I'm going to have to go with the core free. I'm going to have to, unfortunately, tell Iced Tea to piss off, and that would mean not getting with Coco in the process.
No.
And I would have to, like, root Vanilla Ice. Because, you know, he'll tell me to, you know, stop, collaborate, and listen, because Ice is back with a brand new invention, because, you know, something's got a hold of him tightly, flowing like a harpoon daily and nightly. So... so he... Oh, jeez, I did...
Nearly, like, knocked the microphone getting all Vanilla Ice, yo.
Yes. So, yes, I would root Vanilla Ice. And I mean... And I mean, also, he's got massive fashion sense as well, so why not? I would have to marry Ice Cube because, I mean, he's been with the same woman for over 30 years. Like, so that is a man who's definitely committed to being a relationship. So I would have to check up with him.
Yes, so I'm just, like, looking at myself in the webcam. I guess I'm distracted by stupid things.
Yes.
Was it my turn next or yours?
I think it might be my turn, actually. Let me think, because... Oh, okay.
Alright, let's do it.
Alrighty, Marcy.
Alright.
Director's Edition.
Oh no, I knew you were gonna do a Director's Edition.
David Lynch. David Cronenberg. Or Stuart Gordon. I mean, when he was alive.
That's really tough, because I would check up with David Lynch. Like, yeah, that would happen.
And also, you could, like, eat Cheetos, because that's how he was able to do, like, Steven Spielberg's latest film, because he'll do it if there were Cheetos on set.
Yeah, like, you know, I think we'd have very zen existence. I think it'd be piss off to Stuart Gordon, and I feel bad, because I do love, like, he was amazing. But yeah, maybe, like, it could be really weirdly sexy, getting it on with David Cronenberg, like, we'll see. Who knows?
Indeed.
But you also have to do that, Bede, so I hate to disappoint you. I just gotta look up my, list, so I actually remember.
Yes.
What I wrote down.
Alright, let me just have a good think. Actually, you know what? This is probably going to be an easy one. So, I'm going to have, unfortunately, kill Stuart Gordon.
You're not killing, they're pissing off.
Oh, sorry, pissing off. Sorry, I'm pissing off Stuart Gordon. But, you know, he can always come back and, like, and bring, like, a zombie to get me. Like, the reanimator zombies. Also, I would have to say, I would probably root David Cronenberg, because I've seen a lot of his movies, and this dude has a very weird way of looking at sex in his movies. So there's a bit of kink going on there. And
a little bit, yeah.
Kind of want to, so I would have to kind of experience it. So, and also I'd have to shack up with David Lynch, because I can imagine he would just be a really fun, delightful guy to be around.
Well, yes, and I think
and to be married to.
Yes. Nope, I think you froze for a second, but we're all good. We're all good.
Ooh.
Oh.
Okay. there's another one.
Yeah, but I gotta answer yours first.
Oh yes, that's right.
Oh no, wait, I just did. What am I talking about? No, we'll do this one. You can start this one.
All right, so Shane has given us another one, and we've got the Dracula edition.
Nah, sexy Dracula edition.
Oh, sexy. Sorry, I can't even see the word sexy on my end when I look at the screen, so it's been blocked out.
For shame, Bede. For shame.
I'm sorry.
But anyways, you should be.
Sexy Dracula edition, and I'm a little disappointed Gary Oldman's not in this one because he was a sexy Dracula.
I mean, we could add an extra option, but I don't know what that would be.
Yeah, that is a good point. All right. Let's try... Okay, so we got Sexy Dracula edition. We got Luke Evans from Dracula Untold, Gerard Butler from Dracula 2000, or Nicolas Cage in the upcoming Redfield. And we're basing this only on a photo we've seen of him.
Yeah, see, this is... I'm sorry, Gerard Butler, but... No. I know I said you go first, but I already worked mine out. Yeah, he gets pissed off. Luke Evans, Dracula, were totally rootin', and were rootin' hard for a long time. That's going to be like 48 hours of non-stop rootin'. But I'm very excited for Nicolas Cage to be Dracula, so we're shacking up. I hope it's good. Let's live forever like vampire lovers. Let's go.
Alright, I'm going to have to agree. I would have to piss off Gerard Butler because, mind you, Gerard Butler in Dracula 2000 is at his fittest, like skinny.
He
so
just
he's not like so he's not like muscle or thick as he is later in his career. So this is skinny.
He looks so different, and it's weird.
And he looks, I hate to say this, he looks sickly in Dracula 2000. So I'm gonna have to tell him to piss off. I would have to root Luke Evans, and there's a pretty good, and that's probably one that I know that could possibly happen if I wanted to make it happen. So, and also he's just like in that movie, he's just a very sexy Dracula.
He really is, actually.
And of course, I just got to marry Nicolas Cage's Dracula because I mean he's got a great sense of style.
That's true.
He's got. And, it's going to be weird, but delightful. And, he's just going to go around and say, okay, baby, listen up. I'm just going to be, it's me, Dracula. And I just want to suck your neck, just like that.
I mean, we can only hope, right?
But, yeah, but if it was like his character in Vampire's Kiss, it might be a different story.
Yeah.
There, but yeah, I'm going to have to say shack up with...
All right.
Nick Cage.
Alright, I got one for you. It is... We're going to continue on the topic of Nicolas Cage. So, Nicolas Cage in Xanderly, Nicolas Cage in Con Air, and Nicolas Cage in Mandy. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to tell... Cameron Poe to piss off.
No.
Like, I mean, he's gonna tell me to put the bunny back in the box. And I mean, and I will, if he does, I'll piss off then. But, it's, I know, that was a hard choice. But I have to root his character from Xanderly because his character totally wants to get down. A lot.
He does.
So... And also
in confessionals and everything.
Exactly, and he's like, and just like he does in Face Off a few years later in this movie, he also eats a peach for hours.
That is true.
Just let me eat that peach.
Yeah.
I would have to say I would have to marry his character of Red from Mandy because, I mean, that dude lost so much in that movie, and all he wanted. Like, he found the love of his life. She was taken away from him. The dude is sad, and, he just wants love, man. And I say that a lot on this episode.
You have, most actually. Of my
things, because he wants love. He wants someone to fill that void.
Oh. Alright. Yeah, so my root is also going to be his character from Xanderly, because he's into some kinky shit, and that'll be fun. So that's gonna
Yes.
work. But unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell Red to piss off because I think there's just too much damage there. And Cameron Poe, I think, would look after me very well. So we're shacking up. Plus, he's dreamy with that hair and those eyes.
I'm just gonna drink.
And that southern draw accent.
And that southern draw accent is gonna let my hair flow in the wind.
Yeah, I have to marry him. That's just how it is.
Exactly. Exactly. Whew.
Yeah.
I guess it's my turn. Is it my turn again, or is it yours?
I just did that one, so it's yours.
Okay, so let me see. I'm trying to find ideas and inspiration. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I got one. Okay. Legendary horror actor edition.
Okay.
Vincent Price.
Mm-hmm.
Christopher Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Or Donald Pleasance.
You know what? I don't want to do it, but Donald Pleasance might have to piss off, and it makes me feel bad.
No.
I kind of would want to root Vincent Price. I don't know why. I just do. And I think shacking up with Christopher Lee, he's delightful.
And he's done and he did so much with his life. So
yeah, what an incredible person. Like, yeah, that's mine. I'll do that. Yeah, I'm satisfied with that.
Okay, I had to change. This was hard when I thought about it. I'm gonna have to possibly piss off Christopher Lee. Even though I don't want to, because he could come back and bite me like a vampire. But I have a strange feeling because I'm gonna root Donald Pleasance, because if you've seen his character in Wake and Fright, like there's and also other movies he's been in, like Halloween and that, there is a craziness in that man's eyes. And I have a strange feeling that craziness would go all the way in the bedroom.
Potentially, yes.
Potentially, yes. And maybe I probably should have used Wake and Fright as an example.
Probably not. No.
Exactly. So I apologize for that, and I'm probably going to get cancelled. But anyways, but I'm going to have to shack up with Vincent Price, because Vincent Price, he has that voice, and he would read me Poe every single night, and it'd be delightful. Maybe. And also and I get to wear really cool robes, and I get to narrate Michael Jackson's Thriller every night and go.
I mean,
and we get to watch all the best movies too.
I mean, sure, that works. That works.
Yes. Yeah.
I gotta look at my list because I had some really stupid ones. All right, I got a really stupid one.
Yes.
All right, so the OG, played by Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger.
Ooh.
The remake Freddy Krueger, played by Jackie Earle Haley, or the total ripoff of the character Scary Terry from Rick and Morty.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna have to piss off Jackie Earle Haley, even though I do love Jackie Earle Haley. But it's like he was a one-time deal, with that movie. So, he was gonna have to piss off. I might have to root Scary Terry, because he will just go around saying, "Oh, bitch."
Imagine when you root him and he's just going, "Oh, bitch."
You have to say it over and over and over again. And of course, now I'm a bit dreading this. I have to shack up with Robert Englund as Freddy, but then I remember he's a child murderer. I mean, do I want any of this?
Well, I mean, yeah, you have to deal with it if you're shacking up with him.
I might have to turn a blind eye.
Maybe you can change him, Bede.
I probably could. I could probably change him. That is true.
You might be able to change him.
Yes. But what about you, Marcy?
I think mine would be probably the exact same as yours, actually. Oh god, the one we've just got is gonna kill me.
Yes.
Can you read it out? Because I can't.
Okay, so basically,
this is the Neighbours / Home and Away edition.
Yeah, but it's not just the Neighbours / Home and Away edition. It's the old guys.
Old men.
Of Neighbours and Home and Away edition. So we've got the characters of Lou Carpenter, Harold Bishop, and Alf Stewart.
I love it.
Sorry.
We both snorted because that was brilliant.
Okay. Sorry. Alright. I'll go first.
Okay.
I might have to piss off Lou.
Poor Lou, what did he do to you?
What did he do to me? I might have to root Alf because I have a feeling he's grumpy all the time, so it's going to be grumpy sex.
Grumpy sex. So. You flaming mongrel! Don't put it there. I've killed Bede.
Alright. Luckily I wasn't drinking any water because there'd be like water spraying everywhere. I would have to marry Harold Bishop because he seems like he's like cute and cuddly and adorable, so why not?
I mean, true. Yeah, I'd shack up with Harold Bishop. It's Harold Bishop, like, come on, like, that, totally. But however, I'd probably root Lou, because I think I'm way more, I was way more dedicated to Neighbours anyway. Alf Stewart, I think, just kind of pissed me off a lot, so he can just piss off. Like, take your flaming mongrels or whatever the fuck you go on about, dude, somewhere else.
Yes.
Like, nah. And yeah, nah, like, how could you not shack up with Harold Bishop? Let's be real.
Exactly.
I think it is back to being your turn, though.
Yes. Oh, and it... Yes. Alrighty. I'm trying to think. Oh, now I forgot what mine was. I really forgot.
Oh, do you want me to do another one? Because I have some written down.
Oh, I'll do one first, because I've got two in mind. I just got to think of a third candidate for this.
Okay. This is like, you can tell that this is a question from me. So we're talking about original 1995 Mortal Kombat movie.
Okay.
So they're versions of Liu Kang, Johnny Cage, and Shang Tsung.
Oh. Okay. I might have to piss off Liu Kang. I mean, that hair is amazing.
As it is. Like, Robin Shu's hair in that movie is amazing.
And, like, he would avenge me if I was murdered, but I don't know, I need a bit more
that's true.
than that from... So...
Yeah, that's true.
I might have to root Shang Tsung. Because, like, mind you, this man has millions of souls inside.
I mean, who knows how kinky that shit could be, right?
Exactly. You could have sex with Shang Tsung and be having sex with a million other people at the same time.
You could be the world's biggest, like, slut, I suppose.
And also, like, each of those souls...
Except I'm not using that word derogatory. I mean that in a nice way, by the way.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, all those souls have their own sexual experiences, so he probably brings so many different things to the bedroom based on all those many souls. So, and I would have to marry Johnny Cage. Because, I mean, who doesn't want to walk around with him, like, saying the best lines and say things like, those were $500 sunglasses, asshole.
I mean...
And,
sure.
Yes.
I think mine's kind of probably obvious, because, yeah, shacking up with Johnny Cage. That's my boy. Like... That's, like, I've had a crush on Johnny Cage just in general for a very long time, so... Number one. I actually would piss off Liu Kang, because I don't know if he'd really offer me much. But like you, like, you know, if you root Shang Tsung, it could be very interesting. Plus, when he goes to say to me, "Your soul is mine," I'll turn around and say, "Ha ha ha ha, I'm really a succubus," and turn into my succubus form. And, we'll just fight to the death, and I'd win, because I have a really cool fatality. I don't know what that is yet, but I do.
It's a must-tality.
It's a Marcey-tality.
Marcey-tality.
Fight!
Okay. Alright, Marcy, this is going to be a very weird one, but I need you to roll with it.
Dear Lord, I don't know if I can.
Okay. The Inanimate Object Edition.
Sure, let's go.
We have Captain America's shield.
Mm-hmm.
The inanimate carbon rod. The inanimate carbon rod from The Simpsons.
Mm-hmm.
Or the He-Man-esque hair from Ninja Terminator from The Henchman.
Look, the inanimate carbon rod. I mean, it's carbon rod. It's a rod shaped, so it might have uses for if you're gonna root it. So, that's totally a thing. I might actually need to piss off the Captain America shield, because I'd be happy living the rest of my life with that wig from Ninja Terminator.
You know what? I would have to agree with all three of those picks. And mainly for me, like, especially with the Ninja Terminator wig, because I don't have hair. I need hair, and we'll have to form the best relationship, because that hair can just sit on top of my head the entire time.
Exactly. Like, it'd be the perfect thing for you.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, it's true, Shane, but you didn't have to say it.
I can't even.
It said, yeah, I won't say it out loud. Okay. I have a weird one. Let's go. So we'll say all three of these are for, like, the first film. So the version from that first film. So the Predator, the Xenomorph, and the Terminator.
Yes. Oh. Ooh. That is a hard one.
We get weird after dark.
Yeah, let me think. I might have to piss off the Terminator.
I mean, fair, it is a Terminator.
Yeah, and also it's a metallic object, so there's not going to be any, you can't really do much in terms of.
But I mean, he's robotic, so you could just put his hand on a repetitive motion. You'd probably be okay.
That too.
My deadpan expression doing that. What is wrong with me?
But I mean, in terms of, like, I need a bit more, I guess, softness.
He needs soft and tender moments. Okay.
Exactly. I might have to root the Xenomorph.
Kinky.
Because I feel like that's only going to be a one-time deal. So before that alien, and also that the Xenomorph has another little mouth within its mouth. So
I mean, that could make for an interesting blowjob.
Exactly, and also it's got a tail too. So who knows what this thing can do in the bedroom?
That's true. That is true.
And finally, I'm just gonna have to shack up with the Predator, because I mean, if I come off with the idea that I'm not threatening and I don't want to kill it, it won't try to kill me, and also it can, like, hunt food for me.
I mean, sure, we'll go with that.
Yeah,
we'll try and go with that. Mine's actually the same. Because, I think the Terminator from the first one is a little bit too vicious. It could change, like, if we're talking about Terminator 2 version, but yeah. I probably would check up with a Predator, because they'll protect me. And kinky Xenomorph sex, I mean, why not? Let's see how that goes.
Alright, my next one. Now, I'm talking about... This is the podcast edition. I'm not talking about anyone specific or anything like that. The actual show itself.
Okay.
So you have to choose between the To Be Tuesdays podcast, the King Zone podcast, or Podcasters of Horror.
That's very tough. Look, I think having a root with the To Be Tuesdays podcast is exactly what that podcast was designed for. We are kind of very tender and loving, not really, maybe, on the King Zone podcast. But that is my baby, so I'd check up with it. And I don't want to say piss off to Podcasters of Horror, because I love that show, but I have to pick something. So.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say this, because this one actually was my baby. I mean, it's my baby. But I'm going to have to tell podcasters of horror that piss off. Because like it's a good meal. Don't get me wrong. It's a great show. But I don't know. I think the other two kind of offer a little bit more in terms of what it could bring into kind of a relationship if it was like a physical human being. Probably would have to shack up with the To Be Tuesdays. I mean, I would have to root the To Be Tuesdays podcast as well because that is a fun show.
It's where the overroot.
Exactly. Like if that was a physical human being, I would root it from dusk till dawn. Then I would have to shack up with the King Zone podcast because I mean we get to hear great stories from the King himself, and also just like talk about some great movies on that one.
Okay, a next audience suggestion. It's Chris Pratt Mario, Bob Hoskins Mario, and Captain Lou Albano Mario.
Oh.
Alright, it's easy. Chris Pratt Mario, piss off. Like, I don't care. I'll root the Bob Hoskins Mario, because I think he needs a bit of that. But I think Captain Lou Albano Mario is very tender and loving, so I think we're going to shack up.
I'm going to have to piss off Captain Lou Albano.
What's the matter with you?
Well, I only see one picture with him, and so I'm not really familiar with him as Mario.
I still watched that as a kid, dude.
Well, it's not my fault.
Shame.
Maybe I did watch it as a kid, but I don't have that much that connection to it.
Shame.
I would root Chris Pratt Mario because I feel like he's getting too much hate and he needs like a mercy fuck. So
Jesus.
I'll give him that. And I would have to marry Bob Hoskins Mario because this is a man. He loves his women. He loves to love, and I feel like it'd just be a perfect match.
I mean, true. Alright, sticking with the theme of this movie, because I actually had something written down for it, with Mario related, but I'm talking about the Super Mario Brothers movie, with Bob Hoskins. So we've got King Koopa, that was played by Dennis Hopper, the Goomba, with the tiny head and the big body, and Big Bertha, the lady in the red spiky outfit. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I think I've got this. Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
I would have to piss off King Koopa.
I mean, damn.
I mean, yes, he has that lizard tongue. You can do a lot with that.
I mean, you could.
You could, but he reminds me too much of Donald Trump, so he's gonna have to go.
Damn, boy.
I might have to. I would have to root Big Bertha. Because I mean, that is a woman who's down to fuck.
Right.
And I mean, usually bigger women aren't really for me, but I probably would definitely in this case. So, and I mean, she is down to fuck.
She's down for some kinky shit, bro.
Oh yeah, I mean, she got that little necklace thing. She wanted Mario to come and get it in her boobs when she put it down her cleavage.
She wanted an actual pearl necklace for that. Right.
Yes. And I would have to marry the Goombas because, I mean, look at them. They're so cute and adorable. And they got small heads.
I mean...
And you get to be the one in charge.
I mean, there is that. Yeah, look, I'm going to have to say piss off to the Goombas because they're weird and unusual and I don't like that.
No.
I think things would be really weird and kinky with King Koopa. So we'll root King Koopa. I'm shacking up with Big Bertha because we can have all the weird, kinky, weird stuff like all the time. So it sounds like a lot of fun to me. And Big Bertha is one of the best things in that movie.
Oh, fuck you, Shade.
I mean, it's true, but you didn't have to say it.
Exactly.
I think we'll do a few more before we wrap up the actual podcast, and then maybe for a little bit, Bede can commentate and watch while play a game briefly.
Yes.
We'll do that.
Okay, what was I thinking of? Okay, the second podcast edition.
Oh, God.
Super Podcast, the Ozploitcast, or After Dark with Super Marcey.
Okay. I shack up with the Super Podcast because that's the podcast that started it all. That podcast's been around since 2009. This is a kinky podcast, so definitely rooting this podcast. And I'm sorry, Ozploit, I love you so much, but you're too much work. You have to piss off, I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna have to, unfortunately, Marcy, I'm gonna have to tell the After Dark podcast.
Well, get off this show! Out!
Because... Well, it's not
Out!
my fault. But I do it in a nice way. But I do love this show. It's just like if I had to make a sacrifice. Mainly because this isn't a show I'm technically, a co-host of. So I'm only a guest on this.
Excuses.
So I'm only going... I would have to root the Super Podcast. I mean, I've been with it for so long, but sometimes but it wasn't my show to begin with. It was always your show to start off with.
So you're gonna shack up with the one that was your show?
Yes, I'm gonna shack up with my baby, the Ozploitcast. It may be a lot of work to watch so many movies for each episode each month, even though we haven't done an episode in a few months, but we'll be back to it very soon. It's my baby, and I have to shack up with it. It gives me a lot of love, and I love it too.
Fine, whatever. Alright. I've got one. This is Star Wars related. This is more Star Wars Bounty Hunter related. So we'll go Boba Fett, Bosk, the Bosk, and Black Curse Santan, who is the big Wookiee from the Book of Boba Fett.
Oh. Okay, I might have to piss off the big Wookiee guy.
Shame.
Because I'm not as familiar with. I mean, I've only watched half of Book of Boba Fett, but he's not a character as I've not kind of fully, built my life around in terms of a Star Wars character. He's new, he's brand new. I don't have a history with him yet. I'm gonna have to root Bosk. Because, I mean, we see him once in, Empire for, a few seconds, and he's mysterious, and he looks cool, and he totally is, like Big Bertha in Super Mario Brothers. He's probably someone who likes to get down and fuck.
Probably.
And finally, of course, the other one's Boba Fett, right?
Yes.
I mean, I have to shack up with Boba Fett because I've met Tamura Morrison. Very lovely guy. And also he'll cook me some fucking eggs.
I mean, you'd hope so.
I hope so. I hope he doesn't tell me to do that. But it's Boba Fett. I have a history with Boba Fett. So
I'm rooting the Wookiee because he's just fucking cool and he's a Wookiee. He's badass and awesome. I don't know. I think he'd be down for some weird shit. I'm clearly shacking up with Bosk because Bosk is my favorite ever. So we're gonna have a nice life together, but I'm sorry to say, Boba Fett, I love you, but unfortunately I have to say piss off, and I'm sure you'll get over it.
No.
I'm sure he will. Yeah. No. I'm sure he will. Do you have one or two more to throw at me?
Alright, let me think. Okay. Alright, I got it. Screen Queen Edition.
Ooh. That's good.
Now, we're going to go by... Okay. More now, rather than...
Okay.
Because, when the characters they played on, they were teenagers, so we're going to...
Yeah, we just go, forward in time to now.
Yes, exactly.
In the present.
Exactly. So we're going to do Jamie Lee Curtis, Neve Campbell, Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Okay, so Jennifer Love Hewitt gets piss off, go away. That's whatever. I think I'm rooting Nev Campbell because she's hot and awesome, and check up with Jamie Lee Curtis because it's Jamie Lee Curtis and she's a wonderful lady and she'd look after me well.
Yes. I see that it's quite a commotion in the chat now.
Yeah, I don't know. I think got him angry. Apparently, you would root Jar Jar Binks, but I'll come up with a question and we'll see.
No. Anyways, Misa.
Jesus. I don't know if I want to hear that in bed, but sure.
Misa, go to bed too.
No.
Oh, well, I know I'm going to be doing that character on future episodes of any of our podcasts, so... Anyways, alright, so I'm going to have to... as much as Jennifer Love Hewitt was a sexual awakening for me, as a young lad...
As a young lad.
I mean, yes, because, you know, she's...
I'm sorry, Shane, I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm going to change it around, because I don't want to break Shane's heart, even more so than it already is. I might have to piss off Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's even worse.
I mean, she's awesome. She's great, but it's hard. But yeah, but she just seems like she'll be angry all the time.
Oh.
But I'll have to root Jennifer Love Hewitt. Because I mean, she's hot. And again, she was like a sexual awakening for me in high school because she's like amazing. And finally, I'd have to marry Neve Campbell because I mean, that woman, she's in her mid 40s now, and she looks like she has not aged since the first.
No, she looks pretty good. She really does. She really does. She really does. All right. I just lost my shoe. Okay, since I'm gonna put Jar Jar Binks in one, let's go. Yep. Okay, so Jar Jar Binks, Jabba the Hutt, and trying to think of fucking weird characters in these movies. That Max Rebo guy. I'm not an elephant.
Sorry. Sorry. I might have to kill Jar Jar. I mean, no, not Jar Jar. Jabba. Because he is huge, man. He would crush me. I'd have to kill him first. Actually, Shane just put in like Babu Freak. So yeah, but yeah, I'd have to kill Jabba the Hutt because he would try to crush me, and I don't want that to happen. Actually, no, piss off, so he wouldn't crush me. I shamefully might have to root Jar Jar Binks. Because I can imagine it would be just all over the place, going like, Misa, go on the das!
Misa,
Misa, want to do this! Misa, have a good time!
Dear Lord.
And finally, of course, I'd have to marry, shack up with Max Rebo. Because that elephant dude, he can, like, play songs for me all night.
Look, I think, unfortunately, mine would probably be the same, but somebody just please, like, chloroform me when I have to do Jar Jar. Or at least give me, like, really good noise-cancelling headphones. Yeah, it'd have to be that, I'd say. Because I mean, we had to fit in the Jar Jar somewhere.
All right, I've got one for you, Marcy. Inanimate objects.
Again?
Yes. So we've got Thor's hammer.
Okay. Meow meow.
Luke's lightsaber. And finally, the shoe from South Park. I got shoe.
Well, I'm shacking up with Shu, because Shu was the coolest Shin Pokemon of all time. I think Meow Meow. I don't know. I think Meow Meow has issues. And yeah, apparently I'm doing the lightsaber. I'm rooting that lightsaber.
Alright, I might have to tell the lightsaber to piss off because, like, if I wanted to do anything with it, it could probably slice me in half. So I'm gonna have to tell it to piss off. I might have to root Shu because, you know, you bet. Chin Pokemon is Chin Poke Tastic! I got Shu. Sorry. I got Shu. So Shu I'll have to root. And of course, finally, I'm going to have to marry Force Hammer. Because, you know, meow meow.
Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow meow.
Yes.
Meow 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 meow.
Yes. Meow meow.
Alright. I'm trying to think because I had a good one in mind. Okay. Okay, so we're going now with this one. We'll say Meryl Streep now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say Helen Mirren now.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll say Sally Field now.
Oh. I hate to do this, but I might have to tell Meryl Streep to piss off.
Controversial.
Mainly, well, I mean, as brilliant as Meryl Streep is, but I don't feel like there's, like, anything, like, she's not someone who I could see, like, being romantic with, whether it be to shack up or to root. Like, she doesn't really sort of give me that vibe. She kind of has that sort of motherly vibe, so you don't want to... So, I mean...
You don't want to turn into that weird kid that's not a kid from Burial Ground.
Exactly, exactly. So, I might have to root Sally Field, because I've seen, you know, Sally Field when she was young. She was adorable, and she's hot. And I probably would still do her now, for sure. And of course, I have to shack up with Meryl Streep. She's a 70, and I'm not going to lie, she is a 70-year-old woman I would totally get down with. Did you
say Meryl Streep, or did you mean Helen Mirren?
Sorry, Helen Mirren.
Because I'm like, you pissed off Meryl Streep, dude.
Sorry. I would get down and dirty with Helen Mirren while we're shacking up. She, no joke, I'm not even joking about this. If she came up to me right now and asked me to be a toy boy, I would totally would.
I believe that. And
Marcy.
Yeah, actually, I would probably say Meryl Streep, I'm sorry, but piss off. I'd have a root with Sally Field, and I would just shack up with Helen Mirren. Yes.
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 Yes. Alright. Okay. Now, I'm actually going to use... This is the object edition.
Oh my god, he's still going with objects.
I am going with objects.
He can't think of anything, so he's just thinking of objects.
Yeah, well, I got to show the audience something, so... Alright, you can choose between this bobblehead Frenchie. This, little golden dragon. Or, finally...
Sounds like you're farting.
That was the chair.
Sure
the top vital of Grumpy.
Okay.
Top vital of Grumpy Cat.
Okay, so I'm shacking up with the Grumpy Cat. Apparently I'm reading the dog for some reason, which is gross. And I'll just say piss off Golden Dragon, because I don't know what that is, so whatever. That works for me.
I might have to root the Grumpy Cat pop. I might have to tell the dragon to piss off, even though I think it's cute and it's made out of gold. But I have to shack up with the Frenchie because, you know, my love for Frenchies, and I just want to shack up with one right now.
True. True.
True.
I forgot what I was gonna say. We'll wrap it up. We'll one more to wrap up the episode. I was thinking maybe I'll play a game and Bede can commentate, but maybe we'll do that another time because I'm a little tired. Okay, this is one I wanted to do before. So let's just go, because we had Halloween, it was horror month, let's just go something sort of horror related. Let's go with a vampire, a werewolf, and a zombie.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I'll have to tell a zombie to piss off, because, they're dead.
And if you do anything with them, it might be necrophilia.
Yep.
Hello.
Oh. Hello there.
Hello.
Somebody's in the chat.
Yes.
Okay, so I picked zombies to piss off.
Yeah, piss off zombies, because we're not necrophiles. Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm in agreement, because that'd be my thing, yeah.
I would have to, root a vampire. Because those vampires, I'd only have to do it, once. And, they try to bite my neck, so I basically would have to protect my neck while rooting them at the same time. So, I would probably only have to do that once. And then I would shack up with a werewolf, because you only have to remember, werewolves, a person can only be a werewolf literally about maybe 2 to 3 nights a year. I mean, a month. So you only have to worry about those 3 days or 1 night, depending, and the rest is just a fine normal person.
I mean, true. Yeah. Mine would pretty much be the same. The zombie piss off because I'm not shagging or getting with something that's dead. That's gross. Technically, a vampire is still the undead, but it's a vampire. Maybe it could be Bela Lugosi, Dracula. It could be Gary Oldman in that sexy those John Lennon glasses and top hat look. Whatever. So yeah, root the vampire. Maybe they try to turn me into a vampire, but then if I'm shacking up with a really cute werewolf, maybe I'd get some weird hybrid vampire werewolf powers in the end. So maybe I'd be this cool hybrid creature. Maybe kind of something cooler than what they did in Underworld, because I thought that form was a bit stupid.
Exactly.
But I digress. Do you actually have one that involves people? Rather than objects!
I'm not looking at objects, I'm looking at movies to get ideas. Ooh. Okay. Alright. I like this one. Okay. Marcy, The Women of David Lynch edition.
Oh, okay.
So you can pick either Laura Dern in Wild at Heart, Patricia Arquette in Lost Highway, or Naomi Watts in Mulholland Drive.
That's tough. Well, I just see the word succubus mentioned, and earlier on, I did say I'd become a succubus when I was rooting Shang Tsung for some reason. That was a thing. Okay, so it's probably... I'd probably shack up with Laura Dern in Wild at Heart, because Laura Dern in Wild at Heart. We're just going there. It's happening. Probably root Naomi Watts in Mulholland Drive, because, she's down with that stuff. But things might get a bit weird, so I gotta, peace out of there. I'm sorry to say, I'd probably have to tell Patricia Arquette to piss off, because I don't know which character she'd be. She could be all these weird things. I'd get so confused, so I'm just not going there. I think that works for me though.
Yes. Let's see. I guess I would have to tell Patricia Arquette to piss off, because you're not sure what type of character you're gonna get.
Right.
So it can be. I would say I'm going to have to root Laura Dern in Wild at Heart.
Fair choice.
Because she looks hot. She's definitely a woman who likes to get down. And yeah, you just know you're gonna have a lot of fun with her character. And finally, I'm just gonna say I want to shack up with Naomi Watts in Mulholland Drive.
You can fix her, Bede.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she's yes. I will make her Hollywood dreams come true.
All right, I think I got a good one just to send it off with. We're going to go back to the Nicolas Cage subject.
Yes.
So yeah, we will say Nicolas Cage in Wild at Heart. We'll go with the Nicolas Cage in Face Off, but I mean Nicolas Cage as Castor Troy. So before he changes faces, and then Nicolas Cage in Willy's Wonderland.
Oh. Jeez, that's hard. Ooh.
Although I think
might have to...
I think I know mine. You go.
Okay, I might have to piss off Wild at Heart Nicolas Cage.
We're not with the snakeskin jackets! No!
I mean, the snakeskin jacket is pretty cool, but... I don't know. This was hard. I'm gonna have to root Castor Troy.
Because you know he's gonna be kinky as shit.
Well, yes, and also like and also you just only want to experience the insanity you're gonna get from him.
True.
And I would have to marry the janitor from Willy's Wonderland, because here's the thing though, he will, if shit goes down, he is there to fix it. He will fight off bad guys, he will kill monsters, and he will play pinball games with you, and also he doesn't have to talk at all.
He just won't talk.
He gets... Exactly, and also he'll drink energy drinks all night, so you know you're going to get some kind of really buzzy feeling from him.
Yeah, so... Castor Troy, I'm sorry, but he is a piss off. I'm sorry. Go away, dude. You're creepy as shit, so I'm not doing that. I'm gonna root the Willy's Wonderland character, but he has to do it on the pinball machine, and it has to be nice and tender, so we don't think of the accused when you think of pinball machines and sexual stuff. And I'll shack up with the Wild at Heart Nicolas Cage, and we will actually get married, and he's gonna wear that snake skin jacket.
Yes.
That's totally what's gonna happen. That's totally what's happening. Just saying.
Yes.
Oh, jeez. If I could think of, like, one more, I'd do one more, but honestly, I'm so brain dead because we've been at this for, like, almost 2 hours.
Oh, jeez.
I know, it's, like, not even 10:30. It's like, oh my god, I'm so tired. Like, how does that work? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I will say this, because we got a few viewers in the chat, so if anyone has one, like, root, shack up, or piss off, give us to us now, and that'll be the last one we'll do for...
Yeah, if anyone has a really interesting one. I might have some that we didn't do that I wrote down. I'm just having a look, because I honestly can't remember.
Let's let the audience work a little bit for us.
Yeah, well, if they do, we'll give them a few minutes. How about Groundskeeper Willy, Mr. Burns, or Mo? I know it's a weird one.
Sorry, I just had the sword.
I'm so glad you did.
Alright. Alright, I might have to piss off Mo, even though he's gonna look at me from behind the bushes.
He will just stare at you from behind the bushes.
I'm gonna have to root Groundskeeper Willy, mainly because I mean, yeah, you think he's like all frumpy wearing all those overalls, but once he takes it all off, he is like muscly as shit.
I mean, you could grease him up, Bedo.
Exactly. Imagine the stuff you could do when you grease him up. I would have to marry Mr. Burns, but it'd be more of a marriage.
Oh, Mike! Hi!
Oh, hi. So,
oh.
It would be more of a marriage of convenience, because, I mean, the man's got billions, and I would want to live off those billions. Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, we do have a good one. Yeah, I'd probably marry Mr. Burns, sneak it in his will that everything gets left to me, and then just push him down the stairs and he'll die. Yeah, I probably would actually say piss off Mo, because he's creepy. And... I mean, we can see what shagging Groundskeeper Willy's like, or rootin'. Alright, so we got the We got you to download Twitch. Hell yeah. We've been going at this for so long already. We are like running out of ideas for this game. Okay. So, like, what year did the movie come out? 2000? Charlie's Angels edition with Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, and Lucy Liu.
Ooh.
I feel like this is really difficult, but Cameron Diaz, I'm sorry, but I think that's a piss off. I'm rooting Lucy Liu because it's Lucy Liu, and we're getting down, and we're getting funky. That's all there is to it. And it's Drew Barrymore. She's precious. I will shack up with her. Yeah.
All right, so I probably have to piss off Lucy Liu.
Bede.
I don't want to, but I have to. Although, luckily, she's not her character from Kill Bill, because if I tell her to piss off, she can just slice my head off.
I mean, she'll scalp you and you'll be done, so...
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have to root Cameron Diaz, because her character, as sweet as her character and bubbly as her character is, she's totally someone who wants to get down, for sure. Because, I mean, she like, dances around in her underwear and likes it when people put things in her slot.
I mean, that's true, so you got that down.
Exactly.
Oh, there's some shade right there in the chat.
I mean, Shay can think whatever he likes, but...
True. True.
He can think whatever he likes, but it doesn't make it a fact.
Yeah.
But, and also, like you, I'd have to marry Drew Barrymore, because she's a treasure.
That's
She's so lovely, and she's just a bubbly person. I mean, who wouldn't want to be married to Drew Barrymore? I mean, she's been married multiple times already, but still, I would make sure that I'm the one who is the permanent one for her.
Yeah, see, I'm glad there's an agreement that you can't kill Lucy Liu.
Well, that is true.
You can't. You can't kill Lucy Liu. That's just not allowed.
I kill Lucy Liu.
No. No. Should we end the episode on that note?
I think so. Because we've got, like you said, we've been doing this for almost 2 hours. And I'm surprised.
Yeah, and I can't believe I've been sitting here for 2 hours, and I barely managed to sit down for 2 hours. But I appreciate people actually coming in, chatting, and watching us through the show. It means a lot. We might do this a bit more often and do some live shows, or just some live stuff that ties into the Super Network stuff or After Dark. Maybe even your show. We'll see.
Yeah, or
we will see.
Like my show or one of the other podcasts we do, we'll do a live edition, or even Tubi Tuesday or something like that. Probably not, because you can't really do Tubi movies.
Yeah, I mean, you can just watch our reactions as we watch a movie and stuff, but,
exactly.
So be it. But yeah, no, it's actually a lot of fun. It's good to have some interaction as we do, like, a little podcast. And it's a good, welcome back to doing After Dark, because it's been a little bit on hold, but it's so good to be back. And just for the podcast purposes, do our usual spiel of, you can find After Dark with Super Marcey, an adults only podcast. Type in After Dark with Super Marcey on your podcast player of choice, and you will find it. You can subscribe and listen to episodes. There's episodes about all sorts of weird and wonderful topics. You can find all the links for After Dark at the link tree, which I believe is linktr.ee/After Dark Network. And you can find me on the socials under Super Marcey in general, if you want to check that out. And all the stuff at the Super Network that Bede and I do is available at supermarcey.com. And the Linktree also has the socials, and we can find the podcast feeds, so you can check out linktr.ee/supernetwork. Bede, what about yourself?
People want to find me. They can find me at my personal Twitter page at twitter.com/Bede Jermyn, which is right up on the screen, as you can see right there. And also you can find all my work over at your site, Marcey, supermarcey.com, and also all the podcasts we host together over there. And also you can follow my own podcast, Bede versus the Living Dead, which is a podcast that goes into every single remake, re-edit, reimagining, homage, spoof, and unofficial follow-up to the classic 1968 horror film Night of the Living Dead, so which is only just launched, and also by the time I don't know when this is going to drop, like online, like for listening, episode 2 will
probably be out, yeah. So
yeah. And you're going to be on that episode as well, so
yes.
that'll be awesome.
Yes.
And so you can follow that at its official Twitter account at Bede vs TLD.
And we'll see how long Twitter's around for, but you know,
I think it'll still be around, but it's a whole different story.
Yeah, it's we won't get into that. That'll just be a rant for like 50 hours, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, I'll probably be back on Twitch soon and playing some random games and stuff, and maybe Bede will join to just offer some commentary on audio, because it's kind of funny.
I'll mostly be doing commentary on your angry reactions.
Yeah, I mean, we probably should have live streamed just my reaction watching the shittiest of the shit with whatever fucking crap that Monster High live action bullshit was. We watched it was it last Saturday, I think?
Last Saturday.
Yeah, it was last Saturday, and I'm just sitting there, I'm so angry. This isn't Monster High, this is so stupid, this is so wrong, and Bede's just loving every second of my hate for Monster High.
It was the most entertaining thing I've seen in ages. I was just eating my...
No, I did not like that movie at all. It is like, that's not Monster High. I don't care if it's a reboot or whatever. It's not Monster High. You've ruined my fucking adulthood, Mattel. No, I'm kidding.
But Marcy's gonna send an angry email to
I'm gonna write to Mattel and Nickelodeon and everybody. I'm glad, Mike. I'm so glad you agree. I fucking hated it, and the reboot line of dolls, I don't like them. They're not for me. I know they're kids things, but I don't. I might consider, like, if I could track down the Frankie just to have it, but yeah, and I'm selling most of my collection off. Not because I don't like it, I just don't have fucking space anymore, and I need the cashola, so...
I'm gonna buy you all the new ones, and then buy you the DVD of that movie for Christmas.
I mean, look, if you want to buy me dolls, I won't say no. If you can actually find them, we can resell them, for a lot of stuff. Buddy, you were robbed from the world's sexiest man list, Bede. I mean, Buddy, I'm pretty sure stupid sexy Buddy Watson made Bede's top sexiest man list.
Yes.
You made each other's lists. You made each other's lists, alright? Hey, Buddy. So nice that you're tuning in, even though I think you're away at the moment. Even if it's briefly. Yes. We're just kind of wrapping up a little bit. But now that there's people here, it's like, should we wrap up or just continue to talk shit with you guys?
Yes, we're on the same list as a tag team, that's right. Buddy.
Yes, you'd be called the stupid sexy. Stupid sexy Buddy and Bede.
The stupid sexy beads. The bees.
The bees. The stupid sexy double bees. This is so down. Actually, you know what I'd like to see? A sexy calendar for charity. The stupid sexy bees, and it's like a sexy calendar with you and Buddy.
And the funny thing is, we'll be in it, and it'll just be us wearing, like, bee costumes.
You should do that and wear actual bee costumes. That might be the best idea ever.
I'll wear, like, the bee... I'll, like, wear the bee costume from that, what is it, the, Blind Melon song? You know, what the little girl is? The Bumblebee one?
Yes.
I'll wear that.
And Buddy could dress up as Nicolas Cage from The Wicker Man with the cage on his head.
Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna talk like this, Buddy. It's gonna be this me as Nicolas Cage, just talking.
Actually, you need to be Nicolas Cage. You should be the Nicolas Cage. Buddy can be the bee, and you can be like, not the bees, but I'll take that.
Not the bees, not the stupid sexy bees.
But I'll take that Buddy one. I think I've killed Bede, like, several times. I mean, we could do one more that won't be on the official podcast. But, yes, we have been playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, or as we've been doing it, Root, Shack Up With, or Piss Off. Just to be a little bit nicer.
Yes.
I mean, it's so hard to actually think of things. Like, I actually got a really good one. I've got a really good one.
Okay.
It's really stupid. Just go with it. Alright. John Cena actually being an invisible man. John Cena, just regular John Cena, he's visible when you can see him. Or John Cena as his character in Peacemaker.
Oh.
I'm clever, see.
I'm gonna have to tell John Cena's Peacemaker character to piss off.
You can't do that. That's rude, man.
Well, because like he thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's killing people in the process, and I don't want to be killed, so I'll have to tell him to like piss off, man. So
fair. Okay.
I'm gonna have to root John Cena right now.
You mean John Cena visible or John Cena invisible?
I mean, visible John Cena.
Okay.
So I get. Because I gotta see
Fuck
what
all
I'm
of
doing if I'm
them.
gonna root someone.
Mike's comment's great.
I mean, if I'm gonna have sex with John Cena, I'd like to see him, like, for starters. So, and of course, I'd have to shack up with Invisible.
Because if you have to be shacked up with someone, you may as well not see them.
Exactly. And look, well, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Alright, so visible John Cena is the one I'm telling to piss off.
Oh.
I'm getting down and dirty and rooting invisible John Cena. Because I'm not gonna know what's going on, and it's gonna be wonderful. But yeah, I'm gonna shack up with Peacemaker John Cena, because the character of Peacemaker, I mean, he's got an eagle. He's got a pet eagle called Eagly, and that is the selling point for me. But also, Buddy did mention, if you root him from behind, is he visible? I mean, he'd make a lot more noise, but he's still invisible.
You might just like
Oh wait, if it's visible John Cena, if you're rooting him from behind, he's kind of still going to be visible.
Although, if you go up to invisible John Cena, you go up behind him, you might not even see him and bump him into him, and he'll go like, oh, yeah.
I mean, you never know. Like, if you're holding that inanimate carbon rod, you might accidentally, you know, you don't want to startle him too much, because the poor guy's invisible. You got to kind of just make sure he's okay with accidentally having a rod up his ass.
Well, you might actually bump into him.
Give him the 5-knuckle shuffle.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, I could, like...
Why are we talking about the logistics of fucking different versions of John Cena?
I'm just trying to figure out the logistics of fucking, like, invisible John Cena.
I
Like,
mean...
I could reach something like that, accidentally grab his dick. That's like...
I mean, if you see me doing this in the air, you know invisible John Cena's around.
Yes.
I'm dead.
See me doing that.
Alright, since I did something that's semi-wrestling related, one more, but you do your wrestling related one.
Alright.
But it has to be really, like, difficult.
Okay, I'll think of a really good wrestling one.
You have to now. It's the law.
I will. Alright, give it to me,
to.
Marcella. Oh, do I have to do it?
No, you're thinking of it! You're thinking of it!
Okay. Oh, okay. Let me think. Okay.
I'm not touching that one with a 10-foot pole, Buddy Watson. However, I will right now, since Triple H is running the company and doing all that, like, may as well shack up with him and reap the benefits.
Okay.
Knowing Kane the person is a bit of a dickhead, he can piss off. Katie Vick, like, that was just a mannequin. No one's gonna know if I fucked it or not, so we're fine.
Ooh.
But anyway, Bede, you got to pick yours.
Okay, I got one, but it's slightly wrestling, but not. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Manager edition.
Oh, okay. Let's go.
Okay, this is at the height of when they were at their peak as managers,
Okay.
like in the late 80s, early 90s. So we got Jimmy Hart,
Jimmy Hart,
Bobby the Brain Heenan, and
Jimmy,
finally, Paul Bearer.
And Paul. Oh, Jesus. All right. I kind of hate doing this, but look, Paul Bearer. Oh God, I'm not touching that one either, Shane. I'm shacking up with Paul Bearer because, like, The Undertaker and Paul Bearer, that thing was just like my childhood. Jimmy Hart, it might be a piss off, and I don't want to do that. And I think Bobby the Brain Heenan was so cool. Maybe we'll just back in his prime. Let's root him. Let's go. All awful choices, Bede. I'm gonna brain the brain.
Michael, you would have to pick those ones too. So, all right, okay. Okay.
You have to pick them now.
I am gonna pick them, but I'm telling Shane to shut up.
I can see that.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna pick. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to tell Bobby the Brain Heenan to piss off.
That's so rude. So rude.
I may have to root Jimmy Hart.
I mean, he's gonna yell out that megaphone while you're doing it.
I mean, exactly. Oh, that's a good one. And sorry. And finally, I'll have to shack up with Paul Bearer, obviously.
He'd take good care of you, I reckon.
Once again, shut up, Shane.
Alright, you read out the one that Buddy suggested.
Okay, we'll do Buddy's one. So we got Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, or I'm assuming Dwayne Johnson. Ooh. Who would you go with, Marcy?
That's... Alright.
Ryan Johnson, yes.
Ryan Johnson, yeah.
I think that was a joke one, I think.
I'm still doing it.
Although if it...
You know what? Johnson. You know what? Ryan Johnson, you're gonna get a root. Ryan Gosling, we're shacking up. Ryan Reynolds, I don't know why. You're kind of annoying, so you can just piss off. It's fine.
Cool.
And it'd probably be the same if it was Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Yes.
Like Michael's like, fuck them all.
I like that it's like... Alright. I probably might have to do something similar to Buddies. I may have to kill Ryan Reynolds, even though I do like Ryan Reynolds. But, you know, I have a feeling, though, like, I'd have to tell him to piss off at one point because, like, he might get a little aggravating after a while if he doesn't stick.
I reckon he would, actually, yeah.
Like, if he dials it down, that'd be fine, but he does it every now and again. But if he did it 24/7, that might be a problem. I may have to root Ryan Gosling. I mean, I have seen his movies where he gets down into... And also, let's not forget, like, you know, Crazy Sexy Love, hello, that shirtless scene. So... Yeah. And, I may have to... like, shack up with Ryan Johnson because he seems like a cuddler. And he's adorable, so why not?
Yeah. I'm just looking up... I'm trying to look up, like, suggestions, but they're all really awful.
Yes.
Like, they're really bad. Like, ones. Hardest game of Aussie version. Alright, let's do this one. This is just a BuzzFeed thing, but let's just try. Alright, this one has Chris Hemsworth, Hugh Jackman, or Eric Bana.
Oh. I may have to kill Chris Hemsworth. I don't want to, because I mean, he could crush me with his biceps.
I mean, he could.
But I might have to. I mean, I love the guy, but that's the thing, that you got Hugh Jackman and Eric Bana there, so it's a bit harder.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say, piss off Hugh Jackman. I'm probably gonna fuck Eric Bana, and we're just shacking up with Chris Hemsworth. I mean, Chris Hemsworth, yeah. Oh my god, what?
I mean, I would, like I said, I would kill Chris Hemsworth, even though I don't want to. I may
Mike hates you right now!
I may have to... I know you love Hemsworth. I may have to root Hugh Jackman. I mean, fuck me dead. When he's in his peak as Wolverine, he gave Chris Hemsworth a run for his money in the muscle department.
I mean, he was muscly.
That man... Yeah, I mean, he was muscly. He had no fat on that body, especially during, like,
I agree with you, Mike, actually. With that big hammer, please, Mr. Hemsworth.
Yes. And I would have to marry, I have to shack up with Eric Bana. Because,
I mean, I think he's very tender. We saw him cry.
Yes.
He cried. And
he needs a hug.
He does.
I hug that man every day.
This is kind of an interesting one that is on this website. I skipped one because I didn't know who they were. This one has Ryan Quanten, Simon Baker, or Alex O'Loughlin. More like the International TV Stars edition.
Alright. I'll have to kill Alex O'Loughlin. I mean, sorry, not kill. Piss off Alex.
You're pissing him off, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pissing him off. I may have to root Simon Baker.
I think we all are going to say we'd root Simon Baker.
And I'm just going to marry Ryan Quanten, because I grew up on Home and Away, and
he was on
that show.
Yeah, I actually think I'd go with the same as yours. I do like Alex O'Loughlin, though.
I do like Alex O'Loughlin too, but if I had to pick,
I think there's more of a connection to kind of Ryan Quanten, but like it's a no-brainer. Yeah. We're all fucking Simon Baker. Oh my god, we got an agreement. Okay, I don't know who these people are, so I'm skipping that one. I don't know who these people are either. I don't know who one of these people are. Or these people. Oh god. I don't know who the other one is. Alright, let's go back to the Hemsworth. Let's go back to the Hemsworth. Chris, Liam, Luke. Let's go.
Okay. I may have to kill Luke. Piss off Luke. I do like Luke Hemsworth. Oh, sorry. Take that back. I may have to, piss off Liam Hemsworth.
The poor kid. What did he do to you?
Nothing. Like, I do like Liam Hemsworth. I mean, I might piss him off now, but once he gets all fucking...
Fuck all of them.
Muscly and shit for, The Witcher... I probably will not have to mess with him, but at the moment, until he's muscle bound, I'm going to tell him to piss off. I may have to root Chris Hemsworth, because I mean, it's Chris Hemsworth. I mean, who wouldn't want
You killed him earlier, but okay, you're going to fuck him now, that's fine.
And I'm going to marry the less known brother, Luke Hemsworth, because I met him, and I didn't realize it was him until afterwards. I should have known, because he's got those dreamy blue eyes like his brother.
It was totally the same for me when I did not realise who it was until later, and I should have known, because he looks like a fucking Hemsworth with those piercing blue eyes. I don't know, can I just fuck them all and leave?
Marcy,
can I be a Hemsworth fucker?
Yes. Alright, Marcy, I have one.
That's my answer.
Okay, I got one, Marcy, that is so evil and wrong on so many levels. Everyone is gonna hate me for this one. Are you ready for this, Marcy?
I don't know if I am, man.
Alright. Shack up, root, or piss off Vladimir Putin
Oh god.
Elon Musk
Oh my god.
or Donald Trump?
Alright. They're all just getting killed, I think. They're all going into a rocket into the sun. I can't. Like, I don't want to root. I don't want to. Alright, look, if I had to root any of them, maybe it'd be Putin. It might distract him from whatever fuck he's doing in this war.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking just piss off Donald Trump. I don't want to shack up with Elon Musk, but if I have to save Twitter, that's what I have to do.
Alright.
Though I think that's fairly justified.
I think
it's the perfect one to end the stream on.
Yes, I think I would be the same as well. I would piss off Donald Trump because it's hilarious when anyone pisses him off.
And you'd be like, no, bitch, bye. Bye, Felicia.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I would have to root Vladimir Putin. If that's the only thing that'll get him to stop invading the Ukraine, then so be it. But also, I've seen that man without a shirt on. That man rides around on a horse without a shirt. So, he definitely wants somebody to bang him. And that probably is what's going to save the entire world. And I would probably have to marry Elon Musk, and for your reason too, to save Twitter. But also at the same time, to get his money.
He doesn't really have a lot of money. Like, in reality, like, everything's just shit. I'm just going to save Twitter. And then I'm going to put him on one of his fucking SpaceX rockets and put him straight into the sun. Something like that.
Exactly. So I'll do all that, and once I get in the will, get all the money that I'm going to...
Whatever's that's left. Yeah. Yeah, whatever's left of that money. Yeah. Bede thinking his dick could save the Ukraine. What arrogance. I mean, to be fair, I did say that apparently me rooting him would also save, you know, everybody, so we're both kind of arrogant right now.
Well, I think if that's the one thing that'll save everything,
to be fair,
that'll be what we have to do. We're doing our part for the country, Marcy.
We are.
We're doing our part for the world. I am sacrificing my body for it.
Yes, we are.
And I will have a cold shower after when it's all done.
We probably would. But, yeah, like, insane. Thank you, everybody who stopped in, came in, gave us suggestions, had some fun with us after dark tonight. It was a lot of fun. I'm hoping... I know, I totally could, Shane. I'm hoping we'll be able to do some more sort of live podcasts as well as some of the gaming stuff on here. But yeah, I should be back fairly soon in the next day or two to play some weird shit that I find. Who knows? Maybe I'll just be playing Super Mario. Don't know. But yeah, keep an eye out on this coming Sunday for a new episode of Bede's show. So, excellent stuff. Take care, everybody who has stopped in and had a chat. Buddy, Mike, Shane. I don't know if I left anyone else out. If I did, I'm sorry. I'm kind of brain dead most of the time. But yes, thank you all so much. It really means a lot. It's nice to have some interaction when doing a podcast and just having stupid fun. Mostly talking about the weird fictional characters or inanimate objects we'd apparently fuck. So, there you go. That was a fun 2.5 hour stream. But yeah, thank you so much to everybody. It's really appreciated. We will definitely hopefully see you all on the socials and maybe in real life. But yes, thank you so much. And remember, everybody, what happens after dark stays after dark. Good night.
And keep watching the skis of these guys.
Thank you, Leonard Nimoy.